How are you, my friends? In this video, I would like to present an additional solved questions related to radicals. So I will present 7 questions with complete details about radicals. Please, you can find these questions and others in the playlist Exponents and Radicals. Additional solved questions. Let's see question number 1. Here only the questions. If you need to see the lecture, go to Algebra course, lectures. You can see the details and the rules and the properties. Here only the questions. Simplify the expression. 7th root of minus 5 to the power 7, 8th root of minus 3 to the power 8, divided by cube root of 0.125. You can try if you want, or you can directly check the answer in the next slide. If you want to learn more, it's better to try the question. You can pause the video and then after a minute or so, you can check the answer. Now, the simple answer for this question is minus 4. I hope you get it. Okay, let's see now. The first one, since we have 7th root of this is 7, so the answer here is minus 5. The index is odd. See, this is the index here. 7 is odd. This index here, 8, is even, so it will be the absolute value of minus 3. Remember here, the power should be the same as the index to write the final answer. So this is minus 5, no absolute value. Here, if the index is even, we have to put absolute value of minus 3. Now look at 0.125. It's 125 divided by 1,000 because there are 3 places after the decimal point. So this is a cube root of 125 divided by 1,000. That's easy because 125 is 5 cubed. 1,000 is 10 cubed. So this is 5 over 10. So minus 5 here plus 3 is minus 2 over 1. So this is minus 2 over 1. So we will leave this as a fraction divided by another fraction. You can see the division of fractions. Leave the first one minus 2 over 1 divided by the reciprocal multiplied here by 10 over 5. So the answer is minus 4. Let's see another one. Simplify the whole expression. 6th root of 0.000064 to the power 7. Remember here, there is no condition on this x. So if we don't know if x is positive or negative. Now the answer here, just look at the number first. 0.000064 is 64 divided by 1,000,000, 10 to the power 6. So I can write the question 64 x power 7 over 10 to the power 6. Now, 64 is 2 to the power 6, we know that. X power 7 is x power 6 times 1x. See, this one we can take it out, that's 2. And this is 10, we can take it out, that's 10. 2 over 10 is 5 there. And then this will be absolute value of the x. You see that? And then whatever left inside will be the 6th root of x. So that's the answer here. Absolute value of x times the 6th root of x divided by 5 after you simplify the whole answer. Now let's see question number 3. A little long question. Simplify the expression xy squared cube root of this quantity minus 4x squared y cube root of this quantity. I advise you here in this question to pause the video for a little time and then simplify each cube root and see if you can add or subtract here to simplify the whole question. Let's see. Did you finish? By this time, I hope you can finish. Now let's see. We simplify each radical. You see the cube root here. When I have the cube root, that means the index is 3. So I look for a number multiplied by itself 3 times in the 16. So I can write 16 as 8 times 2. 8, why 8? It is 2 cubed. See, 2 will be out here. See, this is 2 will be out. And this 2 will be inside still. This 2 is inside. 8 is 2 cubed. This is 2 outside. Now, x to the power 6, because 6 divided by 3 is 2 squared out, because x power 6 can be x squared, x squared, x squared. So 3 numbers the same, which is x squared. Now let's see the y. Y power 4, I can write it as y cubed here. You see this y cubed y. So take one y out, leave one y inside. Let's look at the other one. 128. I can write this as 64 times 2. Why 64? 64 will be 4 cubed. So 4 times 4 times 4. See this 4 from the question. See this 4, 4, 4, x squared y. This is from the question, first bracket. Second bracket, 64 is 4 power 3. So this is 4 out. X cubed, and this is a cube root. So this is 1x out. Y power 7. This is y power 6 and y. So y power 6 will be y power 6 divided by 3, y squared out. And there is one y left inside, and there is 1, 2 inside. Please check the first 3 lines and make sure you understand it before we continue. Now let's see. You see this quantity here, cube root of 2y, cube root of 2y. That's the same. So we can check now if we can add inside. Now let's multiply here. 2. X squared is x cubed. Y squared, y is y cubed. So 2x cubed, y cubed is the outside here. Let's see the second term. 4 and 4, 16. X squared, x is x cubed. Y and y squared is y cubed. See, we have x cubed, y cubed, and there is a 16 with the minus. And there is x cubed, y cubed, 2 with the plus. Take 2 common factor, this one here. Cube root of 2y, take it common factor. And then 2x cubed, y cubed minus 16x cubed, y cubed. So the final answer you should get is minus 14 x cubed, y cubed times the cube root of 2y. It's not that easy question, but please review it 1 time or 2 times to understand the answer. Let's see question number 4. Oh boy. We need to simplify all this expression. You see how many terms, if I ask you? This is a whole term. See this one here. Plus, this is a whole term. Minus, this is a whole term. You can do something here. You can simplify this by itself. You can simplify this by itself. You can simplify this by itself. Then, at the end, you add, subtract. This is very nice question for you to practice before you see the answer, because the answer is very simple. Please check it. Get a piece of paper, pen or pencil, and try. When you are ready, continue the video on the next page. Let's see. I think the answer, as I remember, the answer for all these 3 terms is not on this slide. Okay, so now let's simplify each term. So this one here, the cube root of 4, cube root of 2. See, when you multiply, you get cube root of 8, which is 2. See the numerator here, the numerator is only 2. Now see here, Cube root of 54, 27 times 2. Because 27 is 3 cubed, and we have cube root, so 3 is out. And this is cube root of 2. Fourth root of 4, that's a little tricky here. Fourth root of 4 is 4, which is 2 squared to the power 1 over 4. So this is 3 out here from the cube root of 27, cube root of 2, and this is 2 power half. See this numerator here in the second term, 3 cube root of 2. You see cube root of 2, we have another here. Cube root of 2 will be cancelled. See when you write this over this. And then this is 2 power half, which is square root of 2. Now, fifth root of 32, 2 power 5, so this is 2 there. And then square root of 8, which is 4 times 2 inside, will be 2 square root of 2. Now, this is a help here. This slide, I gave you a little help, maybe 50 to 60%. Take these numbers, pause the video now, and replace all these inside the 3 terms, and try to get the final answer. Let's continue on the next slide. This is the final answer, believe it or not. The final answer is square root of 2 only. I'll show you back. This is the question. See, the whole answer here equals square root of 2. Okay, let's see here. So this one is 2. See, that's cube root of 8. This is 2. And this one, we cancel this cube root. So we are left with only 3 square root of 2 over 1. 6 times 2 over 2. 2 is cancelled, 6 over square root of 2. Now I can take the first and the last. You see, the first and the last, because we have the same denominator. You see this one? First and the last. 2 minus 6. So that's minus 4 over square root of 2. Plus 3 square root of 2 over 1. Let me rationalize the first one. You know this word rationalize? You can check the algebra course lectures on radicals. We multiply up and down by square root of 2. So minus 4 square root of 2 divided by 2. So that will be minus 2 square root of 2 plus 3 square root of 2. So when you add, you get only square root of 2. Believe it or not, this is the final answer. Number 5, we have 2 parts, 1 and 2. Let's take each one separate. 2 square root of 12 plus 3 square root of 75 minus 11 square root of 3, all divided by square root of 5 times square root of 15. You can take a minute, please, to try the first one, and then you can check the detailed solution on the next slide. I hope you have finished by this time. Let's check. 8 over 5 is the answer for the first part of question number 5. 8 over 5. Let's see. I have to break down the numbers 12, 4 times 3. Because square root of 4 is 2. See this 2 out here. What's left inside square root of 3? 75. 25 times 3. So square root of 25 is 5 here. And there is 3 outside and there is 3 inside. This one we don't do anything there, leave it. Now the 15, you don't have to multiply 5 times 15. What I do, the opposite. I break down the 15 into 5 times 3. So this is square root of 5 times square root of 5 is 5 only. And then square root of 3. Okay. Now, take common here, common factor. See the common factor, square root of 3. And then we are left with 4 plus 15 minus 11. That's 8 square root of 3 over 5 square root of 3. Cancel square root of 3. 8 over 5 is the answer for the first part. I advise you to check the second one, please. Take a minute or so. 2 cube root of 32m cubed minus cube root of 108m cubed. Try to get the simple answer for number 5, second question. Now let's look at the solution of question 5, part 2. We have cube root of 32m cubed and cube root of 108m cubed. Let's break the numbers down. Now the idea how to break the numbers, let me tell you how. Because here 32, I need to write 8 times 4. That's 32. Somebody might say, why not 16 times 2? So 8 times 4 is 32. 16 also times 2 is 32. Now the answer here is look at the index. See the index 3? So I have to find a number multiplied by itself 3 times the same number inside the 32. So that number is 8. 8 times 4. So not 16. Now 108. I have to break down 108 into 27 times 4. 27 is 3 times 3 times 3. Now I start simplifying. Cube root of 8 is 2. Cube root of m cubed is m outside here, you see. So there is a 2 from the question. There is a 2 from this 8. And this 4 stays inside. There is 3 outside from the cube root of 27. Cube root of m cubed is m. What's left is cube root of 4. Now we can take this cube root of 4 as common factor. You know, common factor outside. So now we have 4m minus 3m, which is m. That's the answer here. M cube root of 4. Let's see question number 6. Also, 2 parts, A and B. Pause a little this video, please, and try A. How do we do 4th root of xy cubed divided by 4th root of x cubed y squared? And see how can we simplify that. Okay, so this is part A. I know this is one rule, nth root of A divided by nth root of B is nth root of A over B. B cannot be 0, remember here. So I can write here, see 4th root, same index, 1 4th root, and then I can simplify inside. xy cubed divided by x cubed y squared. See, I can cancel the x here. So what's left is x squared. Y cubed over y squared is only 1y. You see, now that's easier. Then again, I go back and split it. Use the same rule here. 4th root of y, leave it. 4th root of x squared. Now, how do I rationalize here? Rationalize means you have to remove, you have to get rid of the radical in the denominator here. So the index here 4, and I have only x squared. So I should multiply by 4th root of x squared up and down. Then in the denominator, if you check here, you get 4th root of x to the power 4. That's x only. And now 4th root of y x squared, leave it. That's the answer here. Now please check the second one, cube root here, and there's multiplication. Cube root of 160 over x to the power 12 times cube root of x power 7 divided by 4. This is division, this is multiplication. This is 4th root, this is cube root. And remember, we have to simplify, then rationalize. And there is a condition here. It says all the numbers are positive real numbers. So you don't have to put absolute value or something because all of them are positive. Please check this number in the answer here, question number 6, B part. Now let's continue. This is the B part. We use another rule, which is nice rule in the multiplication. See this rule? nth root of A times nth root of B. Since we have the same index, this n is called the index, it will be nth root of A times B. So I can put all this, you see, 160, all this under the one radical. See, we have cube root. Oh, remember the cube root? I have to find the number, multiply by itself 3 times in the 160. So that's 8 times the 20. Okay, now x power 7. Here in the denominator we have x power 12. So 7 minus 12 is minus 5. So I leave down x power 5. And cancel this 4. You see this 4 here with the 20. I left with 5 here. Now cube root of 8. See, I split it now up and down. Cube root of 8 is 2. Cube root of 5, I leave it. And here, cube root of x power 5. What is cube root of x power 5? X power 5 means x cubed, x squared. So cube root of x cubed is 1x. Cube root of x squared, I leave it here. So there is 2 out, there is x out, cube root of 5, cube root of x squared, multiply up and down by x, cube root of the x, because I need cube root here of x cubed. See, cube root of x cubed is 1x. Multiply by this x becomes x squared. So I have here x squared. I need only 1x up and down. This should be the same number. If you need to learn more about rationalizing, please visit the algebra course lectures on radicals and rationalizing. So that's the answer now. 2 cube root of 5x inside divided by x squared. That's rationalizing the denominator. No radicals in the denominator. Now, the last question is number 7, which is so nice. Please, I advise you to pause the video now and try to simplify everything here until you get one value, because the question says evaluate. You know the word here, evaluate, find the value of all this. You know, we have one term plus another term plus another term. You can add the fractions, you can find LCD, but you have to simplify first. See here, cube root of 3. I cannot add because I have cube root of 24. Okay, 24. So you have to find now a number here. You have to break it down, a number multiplied by itself 3 times, because we have cube root, the index 3. Try it please on a piece of paper and then check the next slide for the answer. Let's see now the solution of question number 7. The final answer you should get is 10 cube root of 9 divided by 3. I hope that many of you get the correct answer. Let's go in details, please. This is the question, this is the given here. Minus 4, cube root of 3, I leave it. 10, I leave it. Cube root of 24. Remember, I have to break it down into 2 numbers, or sometimes more, so that I have something cubed. Because the index here, 3, it will tell me, look for 3 numbers the same, multiplied by each other. That's 8. 2 times 2 times 2. So 8 times 3 is 24 only. Leave this one, divide by 1. Just leave it, because we cannot simplify it. Now, cube root of 8 is 2, so I write 2 there. Cube root of 3, I leave it inside. 3 is inside the radical here. 10, you see this 10? Divided by 2 is 5. Now, suppose this 10 is 11 or 17 or 23. Cannot be divided by 2. What do you do? Suppose this number is 23 or something, or even 7. So you multiply here up and down by 2 to make the same denominator, if this is 2 here. So multiply up and down here by 2. And then you can add. Because see, to add the fractions, leave the last one, please. To add here the fractions, we should have the same denominator here. So since there is 10 over 2 is 5, so I have the same denominator, cube root of 3. So minus 4 plus 5 is 1. See, this is 1 over cube root of 3. Remember, I have to rationalize. So I need cube root. I need here 3, 3, 3. Yeah. 3 3s. I have only one of them. See, it's already there. Cube root of 3. So how do I rationalize? Multiply cube root of 3 squared, cube root of 3 squared. 3 squared, this is what I need. I have only 3 power 1. Because I need the index 3, so I need 3 3s. Now, as I said before, if you need to see the methods of rationalizing in details, please go to algebra course lectures on radicals and rationalizing. So look here, please. Cube root of 3, cube root of 3 squared. So that will be 3 only here. See, we write 3 here. 1 times cube root of 3 squared, 9. So this is this one. So I have 3, but here we have 1. So I have to multiply up and down by 3 to make the same denominator. Again, 1 times cube root of 9. This is cube root of 9. Cube root of 3. Cube root of 3 squared. See these two radicals here? It will give us 3 only because cube root of 27. Now I go back, second one here. 3 cube root of 9 over 1. See, that's 1, that's 3. I have to make both denominators 3. So I multiply by 3 up and down because there is a 3 here. If there is 7, multiply up and down by 7. If this is 5, multiply up and down by 5. 3 times 3 is 9 cube root of 9. See, when you add, this is like x plus 9x. See, that's the same quantity here, cube root of 9. That's a little tricky. Take it common factor, so you are left with 1 plus 9. So that's 10. Again, this is like x, cube root of 9 like x. And this is like x. X plus 9x, or y plus 9y. That's 10y. 10, the same quantity, cube root of 9 divided by 3. That's the final answer. Very nice question. 10 cube root of 9, all divided by 3. Thank you for watching, and then I hope I can see you in another video with another topic. Thank you very much.